Welcome to 2K Sports. We've got live NBA basketball headed your way on this fine Wednesday afternoon. Brian Anderson here alongside Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson with Allie LaForce joining us from the floor. Now let's check out our starters for Colorado Springs. Luka Doncic is out there with Edwards. Then it's Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Nikola Jokic. And it's Tatum in at the 3 slot.
Here we go.
And for the Celtics, we've got Anthony Simons. Green out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Smith. And it's Marion in at the 3 spot. Now here's Simons. Fires the 3. Doncic pulls down the board.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized, but with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players, and he's become a ferocious scorer.
Here's Doncic. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
Shots like this help Markkanen get in rhythm. The D must be aware of his ability to catch and fire.
For 3, Smith. No good there. Now here's Edwards. Oh, big finish!
Wow. Okay, I see you.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Down low. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Yeah, nice pass by Smith. I mean, putting his teammate in position to score.
Hits the trifecta.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Boston on offense. It's a 5-point game. And it's hammered home by Green.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
And here's Edwards outside. Rebounded by Green. Smith against Jokic. Smith no good. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. There's the triple. Rebounded by Green. Boston on offense. Here's Marion. Outside, Green. They get it again. For 3, Smith. Drills it from deep. And this game is tied up now.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
And Doncic launches from deep. The kick out to Edwards. Another shot. Just 5 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
Edwards gone 2 of 3 from the floor. And here's Simons outside. Second chance effort. Oh, he can't sink it. He's 0 for 3. Right side, Edwards. Tatum passes to Doncic. Back to Tatum. And at the end of 1, a closely contested game so far. Colorado Springs ahead, up by 2. And back in a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on Colorado Springs so far?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And so in the game for Colorado Springs, they've got Victor Wembanyama, Murray out there with Edwards. And it's Allen in at the shooting guard position.
The confidence on full display. Murray recognizes ahead of time when to shoot off the catch.
Green for 3. Sinks it from distance. Green's got 5.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
The deep 3 from Murray. Again, the miss by Murray.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently. Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Halliburton against Murray. Wembanyama, screen on Halliburton. Murray can't get that one to fall. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Boston. Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success.
And there's a minute 45 left in the second quarter. From deep, here's Doncic. Luka! Lethal!
And that's something that Doncic wants to keep improving. Good to see him firing away from distance.
Doncic has gone 1 for 2 from deep. Here's Marion. Outside Brogdon. The three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Called in by Brown.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Marion passes to Brogdon. Drummond to screen on Doncic. Brogdon from outside. Colorado Springs with a rebound. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Tatum with it. And Drummond picks him up defensively. And here's Doncic outside. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Doncic has got 6 in the quarter.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the three. Needs to keep doing this now.
It's stolen by Tatum. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Here's Jokic. Kicks it to Doncic. Pass to Wilkins. Back to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Luka! Get off me!
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
And it's Brogdon missing. Edwards for 3. And another 3 for Colorado Springs.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
So we conclude the first half. Colorado Springs ahead. They're up by 8. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Andre Drummond is out there with Jeff Green. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then it's Smith. And it's Marion in at the 3. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Marketed from long range. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 assists in the game.
Oh, come on. Just add vision to his perfect skill set. Like, when he's dropping dimes like that, like, Jason Tatum is a problem.
Here's Green. Colorado Springs with a rebound. Among the best in the NBA for a few years now, Jason Tatum. RJ, he's still quite young. How can he get even better?
Oh, he can just get wiser and wiser, and that's what happens with young players. They get to a physical level where they can dominate, but where they get better is mentally. They get mentally stronger as they get into these experiences more.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Doncic. Give him 8 points now. From the arc. Rebounded by Green.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Goes up on the wing. Smith no good.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
The court awareness on full display. Jokic is such a unique big man.
Smith outside. Drummond to screen on Doncic. The three, Smith. Again, the miss by Boston. Colorado Springs leading by 12. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. And the basket by Jokic.
Yeah, standing tall at the arc, Jokic buries it.
Jokic has gotten 2 of his 4 attempts to go from outside. That's good from Drummond on the assist by Smith.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Tate's checked in for Boston. Halliburton comes in for Smith. Colorado Springs making a switch here. One minute left in the third quarter. Halliburton outside. Pass to Drummond. Jacks up a 3. Colorado Springs with a rebound. Jokic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. They set the pick. Fires from way outside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 4 rebounds now. Tate against Doncic. Tate passes to Green. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Out to Thompson. Pass to Wilkins. Over Tate. And the step back jumper is good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Colorado Springs ahead, up by 15. All right, we're going to step aside. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Smith. And so in the game for Colorado Springs, they've got Luka Doncic. Nikola Jokic is out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Allen in a shooting guard. Colorado Springs leading by 15. From deep, Jokic knocks down the triple.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Here's Drummond, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Here's Doncic. Good work there as it goes.
And how about the handles Luka has? Phenomenal at creating scoring opportunities for himself.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Edwards, he's checked in for Colorado Springs. Boston trails by 18. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Anthony Edwards. What'd you find out, Allie?
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from Colorado Springs head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. Initially, a return to the floor was in question, but now that's been answered with a resounding yes. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the update. Good to get that information. Now we know how things are coming along, Grant.
That's true. It's the uncertainty factor with injuries that can be so hard to handle.
And you never want to speculate. So it's nice for us, and especially his teammates, to get some facts.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Simons against Edwards. Will it go? And it's Simons missing. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Colorado Springs. Outside Edwards. Back to Tatum. 4-3. Boston pulls it in. 1:03 left to play in the fourth quarter. Simons passes to Green. Anthony Edwards with a rebound. Green's gotten only 2 of his 8 attempts from the floor. Markkanen from long range sinks the tray.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
With the way they're shooting, there's no need to look for any other shot. Just keep letting it rain.
To the paint. Drummond passes to Marion. Back to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Outside Edwards from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Green. There's 25 seconds left to play in the fourth. Pass to Simons. From downtown, he buries it from 3. Simons against Edwards. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now Smith. So Colorado Springs wins it. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see Albuquerque against Colorado Springs. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline.
Here we go.
And it's Colorado Springs to start out. Here's Jokic. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Using his size on the interior, Jokic extremely difficult to stop down there.
Outside Jordan. Good ball movement here by Albuquerque. Wood in the post. That one, no good. Good defense by Jokic. Nikola Jokic, Clark, is as skilled a big as we have seen. And when he has the ball, he can really affect the opposition.
Yeah, he's such a great passer, and he's got tremendous size. I mean, people forget because he's pretty nimble and agile that he's, right at 7 feet tall, 7'1", with really long arms. So he's a problem just from the size standpoint. Then you factor in his otherworldly skills as a passer, as a shot maker, as a basketball player. And now you've got something that's as unique as we've seen in, I think, the history of the game.
What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better. Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That's his first foul. Here's Doncic. Pass to Jokic. And that one drops. Jokic has got 7 points in the game.
Luka's so smart to get other guys involved in the action. Very good at not forcing it and trying to do everything himself.
Now here's Allen. Back to Doncic. 5 to shoot. The kick out to Tatum. Hits it from three-point range.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Three-pointer, Stockton. Albuquerque again can't hit it. And it's Colorado Springs ball. It's been 10 unanswered points. Pass to Rodman. Tatum a screen. Allen outside. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And KD's got the ball here for Albuquerque. Still without a basket in the game. Albuquerque again can't hit it. And here is Allen from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Count that bucket.
Well, we've seen Rodman do that often. Going up, getting that board, and getting the putback. Exactly what you want from him inside.
Now here's Allen. Back to Doncic. Another three for Colorado Springs.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Count it.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
1 minute at the elbow. Pass to Doncic. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And here's Doncic from the arc. And it's Colorado Springs looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some inspired defense. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Colorado Springs.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You also have to admire how they've challenged the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Colorado Springs leading by 13. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Pass to Wilkins. Back to Doncic. Puts up a 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Outside, Markkanen kicks it out to Allen. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
Has the pure athleticism. Allen gets it done inside.
The 3 for Doncic. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3 ball.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Here's Wilkins. Back to Brunson. Out to the right wing. Here's the 3. And it's Dominique Wilkins with the 3. Wilkins has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And the timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Here's Doncic. Stockton left side. Albuquerque keeps it going. A new shot clock. 3-pointer. Albuquerque again can't hit it. Colorado Springs leading by 15. Wembanyama, that's for 2. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Dominique Wilkins.
You know, at just under 7 feet tall, it's obvious LaMarcus Aldridge has terrific size. But it's not only that. He moves well, too. That mix of inches and athletic ability and agility can make a pretty impactful combo.
Here's Doncic. Basket counts.
Luka very intentional in what he's doing here. He understands he's going to get hit, but he's seeking out that contact and playing right through it.
For Colorado Springs, they shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Albuquerque trails by 16. Stockton with no one around him. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Wembanyama, no good.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Jordan's shot is off. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. For Colorado Springs.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's Colorado Springs going up against Albuquerque. Two slam dunk champs, Grant Hill and Brent Berry, our analysts tonight. Brian Anderson here. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well.
Here we go.
And here's Albuquerque now. Double on Wembanyama. Pass to Rodman. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for Colorado Springs. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Here's Doncic. After the basket by Colorado Springs on the other end. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
The size and strength of Doncic can go overlooked. I mean, he's more than capable of scoring there in the paint.
Pass to Jokic. Pure from three-point range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
On offense, here's Albuquerque. It's a three-point game. Doncic feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Wembanyama. From down low. Jump shot is good.
What a luxury having Wembanyama on your team. I mean, he can create anything out of nothing.
Now Doncic fires the three. Now here's Jokic. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And the concentration from Jokic, spectacular, just shrugging off that contact.
A minute 53 left in the first quarter here. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Albuquerque shooting their first free throw of the contest. And so he hits the technical free throw. .149 left to play in the first quarter. And Antetokounmpo with the stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Pass to Rodman. It's stolen by Wembanyama. And here's the fast break. He's all alone. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Well, when you see KD run the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with him once he gets out in the open floor.
And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Doncic. Pass to Rodman. Colorado Springs again can't hit.
You can't ask for a cleaner look than that. He just couldn't deliver.
For three, Allen. Doncic grabs the miss. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Colorado Springs. Trailing by 2. And here's Jokic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Just have to stay down on any kind of pump fake. Once Jokic got him up in the air, he had him.
Colorado Springs making a switch here. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Here's Curry. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Albuquerque shooting their second free throw attempt on the night. And that one falls for Curry. Brent, you could hit the three back in your day, and no doubt Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, BA, it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the offseason, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Back to Brunson. From deep, Wembanyama. Colorado Springs again can't hit. He gets it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Albuquerque out in front, up by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just... Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Albuquerque.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
Yeah, getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
Inside. Here's Wembanyama. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. With a bucket here, they can recapture the lead.
I like how they've hung in. Never let things get out of hand.
There's the triple. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Here's Iverson. Still without a bucket. Curry. He can't get that one to fall. Tatum with some nice D. Tatum barreling in. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And here's Albuquerque now. On the take. Oh, he misses the dunk. The layup might have been a better option for him. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Wilkins. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Brunson with a great job of just the setup on that play.
And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Albuquerque shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. He misses the free throw. And he's sinks the second, and Colorado Springs calls timeout here. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Tatum from long range. They get it back. Allen outside. Pass to Tatum. Back to Doncic. Here's Tatum. That won't go either for Tatum.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
There's a minute 59 left in the first half of basketball. Now here's Ayton. Wembanyama with some nice D. And Brunson's got the ball here for Colorado Springs. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Here's Wembanyama. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. On offense, here's Albuquerque. Here's Ayton. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in.
Well, Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
On the wing, Tatum. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Allen outside. Back to Curry. Pass to Allen. Ayton with it. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Ayton's gotten his second bucket of the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Up top, Allen. There's Tatum with the three. And he can't get that one. Right side, Curry. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With great mobility in the 8-foot wingspan. Yes, 8 foot. Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. To the left side wing. 6 on the shot clock. Hits a three-pointer. Here's Curry. Here's Wilkins. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Colorado Springs ahead, leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. And here's Doncic. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Doncic on the take. And he can't jam it through. And here's Albuquerque now. Here's Irving. The rebound by Markkanen. And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
Doncic with it. Outside Tatum. Markkanen from long range. And it's Albuquerque with a rebound. Here's Iverson. Here's Rodman. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Markkanen inside. Pass to Doncic. Back to Markkanen. 4 on the clock. Colorado Springs again can't hit. And here's Albuquerque now. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming on the free throw. Oh, too easy for Wemby. Nice finish.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
And Colorado Springs calls timeout here. Now here's Doncic. No points yet. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Lets it go from the baseline and nails it.
You don't see Markkanen operate too much from that area on the floor, but he's smart enough not to pass up that open shot.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Doncic. Luka on the attack.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's Thompson. Lays it up and banks it in. Thompson's got his first 2 points.
And Clay rises up and takes that shot over the defense.
Doncic left side. Lillard right side. Pass to Williamson. 5 on the clock. Hayden with it. Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. Albuquerque shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. And the technical free throw is good. There's 1:47 left in the third. The kick to Durant. Just 5 on the clock.
And KD just doing a great job of initiating some contact, drawing a guy closer, and he'll get free throws from it.
Albuquerque shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Iverson. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
Completely lost focus. You can't get 2 steps ahead.
On the wing, Tatum. To the middle. Now Jokic. He's got 7. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Jokic has got 9.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Pass to Wembanyama. Oh, who else? Wembanyama.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
Here's Jokic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
At least in the second half they have been. The first half wasn't played anywhere near this intense.
Screen by Antetokounmpo. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Pass to Doncic. And here's Jokic. Here's the second effort. Oh, what a play. It's snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Doncic.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment.
Here we go.
And it's Colorado Springs to start out. Pass to Jokic. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. Doncic right side. Jokic inside. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Size and touch of Jokic just too much, finishing with power and finesse.
Now Jokic. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Kuminga with it. Picked up by Aldridge. A three-pointer is right on target.
Not lacking any confidence. When the ball hits Wall's hands, he is ready to let it fly.
Now here's Edwards. And it's Aldridge missing. All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Here's Doncic. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Edwards with it. It's blocked. Pass to Jokic. Edwards looking it over. Blocked again. Outside, Kuminga. To the right side. And here's Wall outside. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Tatum down low. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Here's Doncic. Lays it up and banks it in.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
Doncic left side. Pass to Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Jokic. Launches a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Jokic has got 5.
Stretching the defense out, you have to stay on Jokic from that range.
The kick out to Wall. Here's Johnson. Guarded by Tatum. On the wing, Doncic. And a miss there on the triple. Here's Jokic. 5 points in the game. Out to Edwards. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Up top, Doncic. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the first. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. .29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Wall. Aldridge down low. Still yet to score. Jokic. Pass to Aldridge. They shoot again. And it's good on the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Colorado Springs ahead as they dominate the last minutes of the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Colorado Springs. Guys?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, that worked wonders for them in the quarter. We'll see what kind of adjustments get made.
Here's Doncic. Right side, Jones. Kicks it out to Banchero. 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. The shot by Abdul Rauf is no good. Right side, Edwards. Here's Abdul Rauf. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
Yeah, hard to stop it there if you're the big man. That's just too good a shot and great concentration.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
For 3, Murray drains it from beyond the arc.
Timeout.
Murray's got the lead up to 6 now for Colorado Springs.
Well, Murray just pulling right up on the defense. Great at shooting off the dribble.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Wembanyama looking it over. They double team Wembanyama. Clock at 6. Pass to Doncic. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here's Wembanyama. He'll bring it up for Colorado Springs. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Here's Edwards. Brooklyn with the rebound. Luka taking it in. Rodman with the rebound. Colorado Springs leading by 6. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
The 3 ball from Doncic.
And it's so hard to take away the 3 from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
Out to the right wing. Outside, Kuminga. Wall looking for an opening. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Wembanyama with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Wembanyama down low. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
They need this. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Clearly a foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Colorado Springs.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of 3-pointers thus far.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Here's Doncic. It's hauled in by Jokic. Brooklyn trails by 9. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Doncic. Doncic with the steal. Luka hustles and gets it to the rim.
And you can tell that Doncic loves leaking out. They're able to get to the right spot there in transition.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Jokic grabs the miss. Colorado Springs leading by 11. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Jokic with the steal. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Back to Johnson. Pass to Wall. It's Jones on the wing. Here's Jokic. With 1 on the clock. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And it's Colorado Springs ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. That'll be a 5-second call.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
Yeah, he knows he shouldn't have made it, and that's just really overall a frustrating sequence that hopefully doesn't stick with him.
Outside Aldridge. All alone. The shot is good off the backboard. Aldridge has got the first points of the second half here for Colorado Springs. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Exceptional playmaking there from Jokic, just seeing the gap.
For Brooklyn, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. That one misses for Kuminga. Colorado Springs leading by 9. And Aldridge slams it in.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
Brooklyn with the rebound. Right side Wall. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Doncic looking it over. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
And the shot goes in. Aldridge has got the lead up to 13 now for Colorado Springs.
And Aldridge is just so long, which is what makes him so effective close to the basket.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Wall up top to the wing right side. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. Out to the right wing. And here's Wall outside. Rebound by Yao.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Kicks it out to Allen. Takes a 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Although they're down big right now, Greg, still plenty of time left in this one.
At this point, they got to take it one possession at a time.
Here's Wall. Hits the front of the rim and out. And it's Colorado Springs ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. Brooklyn with the ball. And stolen by Yao. Murray outside. There's a minute 34 left in the third quarter. A nice shot by Yao.
And this is where you feed Yao because almost no one is going to be able to block it.
Stolen by Allen. Murray with it. Kuminga picks him up. Pass to Yao. It's hauled in by Jokic. Brooklyn trails by 15. Outside, Kuminga. Just 5 to shoot. Trying to get something going with the putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. The shake. Yao, that's good. Yao's got 4 this quarter.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Kuminga with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. And Murray's got the ball here for Colorado Springs. Wilkins outside. And here is Yao. Back to Wilkins. Pass to Aldridge. For 3, Murray. And it's Colorado Springs looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Now, here's Doncic. Rodman sets a screen. On the wing, Rodman. From the arc. It's hauled in by Jokic. Brooklyn trails by 13. Here's Morant. Pass to Jokic. Johnson with it. Back to Morant. 6 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Pass to Doncic. Back to Aldridge. Rebound, Brooklyn. And here is Kuminga. Jokic defending. And here's Wall outside. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, I mean, from 3. Wall looking relaxed out there, and one of the game's more confident players. He can be a streaky but deadly outside shooter.
Timeout called here. Colorado Springs decides to talk it over. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys. Well, Colorado Springs' head coach had some advice for his team during the break. He said to them, keep building this lead, guys. Don't take your foot off the gas. Keep working hard. Run our stuff. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. A nice shot by Aldridge. And Colorado Springs leads by 12.
A big part of this attack from this team is Aldridge right there. Doesn't get any sweeter than that.
Gives the team such a great element, having a 1 guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Right side, Edwards. Can't hit from in close. They got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. Here's Wall. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And that's job number 1 for Wall. When he's on the floor, be the guy to lead your offense and keep it flowing.
Jacks up a 3. Tatum from 3.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Wall. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Sometimes Wall seems just undeniable. Even the contact doesn't slow him down.
Here's Aldridge. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Outside, Wall. Shoots the 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And on the offensive end, Wall has been locked in, pushing out the distractions and just delivering for his team.
Aldridge. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Colorado Springs.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff, and you got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And so Wembanyama will bring it up for Colorado Springs. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Brooklyn with the ball, 11-point game. And there's the bucket from Kuminga. Here is Edwards. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the 3 off target.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Edwards from deep three-point territory. And the miss. And so Colorado Springs takes the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Doncic outside. Fires the three. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Here's Doncic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
Best can't hit. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Colorado Springs. It's a 3-point game. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And I love how Doncic reads the floor, varies his pace, and uses every trick of the bag to get where he wants to go.
Back to Wembanyama. New Orleans moving it around. It's Durant on the wing. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
So fluid pulling up to shoot. Durant's range is one of the biggest strengths of his game.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Rodman. The 3 for Doncic. They get the rebound. And it's Jokic in the corner. In the corner, it's Rodman. That 3 off the mark.